1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hello guys, hello everybody, welcome back. I am Anna and today we are reacting to episodes 3 and 4 of the 4th season of Arrested Development. Before we begin today, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons, and also remember that if you like my content and you want to support the channel, you can do it by becoming a patron. For just a few dollars per month, you'll have access to full uncut reaction videos and movie reactions. If you like my content, you can also support me by buying me a coffee or making a one-time donation via PayPal. All of this is gonna be in the description box down below. So last video I asked if you guys wanted to keep watching this, and a very surprising number of people came out defending the show. You know, there was this comment that I liked very much in Patreon saying that if you compare a 6'6" extremely tall man with a 8-foot tall man, in comparison, the 6-foot man is kind of small, but if you compare him to the rest of the population, he's still incredibly tall. And that's kind of the thing with the show. Like, the first 3 seasons are just amazing, and if you compare that to the rest of the show, it's not as good, but it's still very much better than the rest of the mainstream shows. So I guess YouTube really did drop like half of the viewership on the show, which is, you know, understandable. But Patreon is really coming in for this guy. They really are like, we vote for it, we stand behind it, and we want to keep watching. So we're gonna keep watching, and you know, I am sure that by the end of it, we're gonna be laughing about it. We're all going to be good and fine with the show. So let's jump into today's episode and let's see the next 2 people for this whole ordeal point of view.
I mean, is any of this real? How do I know what's real?
I love this bag. I give you 64. It's the best bag on the mountain.
Excuse
I
me.
just promised
I'll
it
give
to
you
her.
$70.
Lindsay Bluth had come to India for both reasons.
You just bought the best bag on the mountain. Congratulations.
Best bag on the mountain.
After finding out she wasn't born to the family she couldn't bear.
Oh, that's right. She's not.
If I told them we were taking a bunch of gays out there to get married, they'd have thrown me a parade.
In fact, it was an issue of the Bay Window magazine that would most damage her with the gay community.
Fine, we'll say they took it on a joyride. At least I was able to turn my queen around.
None taken.
This
You cannot say one nice thing to your daughter, can you?
Adopt a dog. And that's not true.
Oh, is that a gal I see? No, it's just a fallacy. We loved that. Where's that from?
It's from nothing, but it made her realize this, too.
I don't know if there's a right time to say this, but this marriage of ours, it hasn't been working. Yeah, there's nothing keeping us together.
I believe we're thinking the same thing.
We should
Let's
end
give it another shot. To the head, kill it. Yes.
Doing it again. I have to let go of these material things.
To leave the trappings of her old life and try to live with less.
There. And so this daily prayer, it connects one to the whole.
There's the whole of humanity. Yes, look at this guy, huh?
Stay in your lane, Anus Tart.
In a start?
God.
You know, you sense the oneness in all.
And found herself filling up with inner peace and acceptance. I mean, not right away.
What is she doing back there?
That passenger had been pushing on her seat for like 4 hours.
Is it her husband? Was it him?
Were you able to book my 3 o'clock shaman?
Oh, yes. Did you want the deep wisdom or just a light ego cleanse? We do those by the pool.
There's a pool?
It's hard to tell because there are so many people in it, but yes, it is a pool.
Oh, yeah, by the pool then.
Truthfully.
Yeah, no, I do live truthfully, but I don't know, I'm just so full of passion.
You are so full of This bag is as fake as you are.
Well, how do I learn?
Just look at the spelling.
God. No,
Pull your head out of the sand.
the only person back home is Tobias.
You have no children?
Lindsay thought she was being hit on.
No? Why do you ask? But wait a minute. You're saying I've come halfway around the world to find out I need to go back home? God, I haven't even gone to the beach yet.
She had. It was just too crowded to see the water.
Your Amex was declined, your account is maxed out. We had to cancel your shaman appointment.
No, I just talked to the shaman. Just right back in.
The ostrich.
Her shaman had said,
Oh, I've got money for you, sweetie, but it means my loving daughter smiling next to her husband sitting behind me at the trial.
Would you take a grimace?
What deal did you strike with her? What part of her soul did you buy?
All I've asked is that she testify that I was a wonderful mother who did her best.
So all of it.
No, Michael. I'm not a whore. I don't get any of the money until after I do the disgusting thing. But I'm not here just for the stimmy. I'm here because a shaman told me that love is where I left it. Which, after much soul-searching, and by process of elimination, is Tobias.
I got the part.
I got the part.
It's just the two of you? You have no children?
We don't.
We should be honest here.
But there's one thing we do have.
Work ethic.
Right, no work ethic. But there's one thing we do have. We do have a daughter. I was just on autopilot before when I said we didn't.
I should have caught that, yeah.
I could have spoken up, but I just wanted to see if you guys got there.
Well, you guys seem like a great family. Yeah, how about something nice? A 3-bedroom?
3 does sound bigger.
Oh, it definitely is.
you have to remember that this was a time
doesn't
when
want
banks
anything.
were eager to create as much debt as possible.
5-bedroom, 4-car garage.
And I know that you guys are gonna be okay with just one master bathroom, because a lot of people do prefer 2. You know, they like to just have it.
Maybe separate, so we have it.
So we have it. That way we have it.
That way you have it.
Do you think we really need one?
I'm just gonna interrupt for a second. You don't need a wine cellar if you want to do wine tastings in your butler's kitchen.
I mean, this really isn't what we discussed.
Well, we didn't discuss any of this, but yes, I guess that way we have it.
That way you'll definitely have it.
And soon
That
they were
way you'll
starting
have
their
it.
new life
Good
in their new beautiful home.
Sweet Jesus Christ.
But am I accidentally being funny, or am I purposely being funny?
It's not supposed to be funny.
Suckled at her champagne glass breasts isn't a joke?
Buster wrote it.
Recently?
I adapted it from a letter he wrote from camp.
I miss you, Mommy. Camp is scary at times. When I was cold, you clothed me. When I was hungry, how do I say this?
Suckled at your champagne glass breasts.
Oh, that's good.
Now, let's take it from. I hope she gives me bubble baths forever. I want to smell the suds.
The collapse of the California housing market is taking a personal toll with layoffs here at the station. In addition, I'm leaving the keys to my 10,000 square foot home in Harbor Shallows here on the desk for Countrywide
Probably shouldn't
to
affect
collect.
our area. He's over by where the fountain
And
is.
might I say to them,
Pardon, but I have been dying to go to that method acting clinic that I see on my nightly drives, but you won't let me.
Because you already wasted all that money on Carl Weathers' master acting class.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm such a star that I didn't pay attention to anything he said.
I really love you, Tobias.
Oh, Lindsay, we have got to get you to that acting clinic.
It was with me picturing fudge.
Truthful as possible. This is overwhelming.
Oh, they're starting the
They meet for
monologues.
3 hours
I
and,
think this is from
like,
Songs for My Father.
This is
What did you say the name of this acting class was again?
Method 1 clinic?
Okay, I'm gonna go get
I'm gonna
Garden Grove Method 1 clinic.
You don't look like a junkie.
You do. What do you weigh, like 90 pounds?
That's so funny. Oh, God. Thank you, but no. If I'm a dick.
Because I accidentally signed up for the wrong political group.
What group was that?
You know, I don't even remember. Just some guy in a booth on the boardwalk.
He joined Al-Qaeda.
And I only signed up because he was giving away a free beard brush.
That says Al-Qaeda on it. But maybe he thought it was the designer of the brush. Marky was the son of Johnny Bark, an activist that Lindsay had once helped save and then kill a tree.
Oh my God, I remember him. I remember thinking one day he was just gonna fall out of a tree and break his neck. Whatever
what he
happened
did,
to
right?
him?
He fell out of a tree and broke his neck.
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. So how is he?
Oh, he's dead. Oh, but natural causes. No, I'm with her.
She's a committee member.
Which committee is that?
Itty bitty.
What a wonderful sense of humor.
Listen.
That's why I swiped that methadone tray.
What interesting friends we've made!
Oh, look, it's butter.
Debris.
Debris, that's our butter. We were gonna swap it for dessert.
No, she's improvising. Yes, ma'am. You seem to be liking that butter substitute at Swappigans. Yes, Anne. What else could you swap for? Yes, Anne. Oh, I'm out. She's too good. I don't know who my guy is. I don't have a guy.
You know, one of those monsters that lives in a 10,000 square foot house that they destroyed the wetlands for.
Those were weapons. That explains our Thanksgiving miracle.
What do you mean you didn't make dinner?
I didn't realize it was Thursday. Okay, there's gonna be something here.
This is going to be the
They just
greatest
cooked it alive.
Thanksgiving ever.
It's a miracle. Oh, and he turned into an ostrich at the end. So they're not gonna have that at the Embassy Suites.
It's funny. I actually run an ostrich farm. That's because I say what I mean. I do what I feel. No lies.
Lindsay felt guilty because she was about to go enter a crab house courtroom and do just that.
That's why my motto is live truth. I haven't felt this deep a connection with someone in a long, long time.
Wow, that was so fast.
Thanks. Well, I didn't know how long we'd be stuck in traffic, so... Oh, and it sounds like it's moving.
So this guy all the way to that guy back there, that's just a piece of wood I stick in there. I mean, they're just chewing tools. I don't care about looks.
Would you find me pretty, right?
No, I have no idea what you look like. I have this condition called face blindness. I mean, I can tell you're a woman.
Oh, stop.
But honestly, no, all I see is like eyes and nose, you know, hair, ears. But I can tell you got a great heart, Lindsay. I can tell you've been living a lie.
But I guess it's kind of karma that I ended up with someone who wanted to make love to me no matter what I look like.
I also wanted to make sure you weren't a dude. I can tell with voices usually, but some guys don't fool you.
Marky, it's me. It's Lindsay.
Oh, I thought you were taking a dump. Oh, I must have scared the off that lady in the bathroom when I threw the door open and told her I loved her.
He loves her?
He loves me?
Sorry, false alarm. I don't love you.
I gotta go. Thank you.
I said get away from her, you slut. You're scaring the bird.
No, Mom! Mom, she's with us. She lives with us now. And Mom, she tells me she's pretty.
I have the worst shaman.
And in an effort to be less glamorous, Lindsay cuts her hair, only to discover, much to her frustration,
even cuter.
And to buy...
I'm sorry, but his guy's not giving my guy anything to react to. Could I get some more of that acting juice?
I like this one. Oh my god, she just gets in, like, every situation. Holy moly, like...
Now with this car, you may get some stares.
I'm used to a car with some stairs.
Albeit one that had trouble negotiating low-hanging obstacles.
I'm actually working in high tech, but it does collide with real estate. This is gonna be low. I hooked it. Hey, Barry.
Michael was driving a car from a company that shows every private residence in the country. But it's also a company that won't let us show the car that takes those pictures. In fairness to them, it is their property. If you want to know what the company is...
Save it! We're just gonna blur it anyway.
All you have to do is something it.
Barry, you still there?
Sorry, everybody. I'm an attorney, too.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like the defendant to reach over the school gate, open it from the inside, and enter the school property, please. This trial's a breach.
Ooh, and that's what we call a law bomb.
That's a low blow, Loblaw. A blah, 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 law bomb.
Ankles means leaves in variety, Michael.
Kitty Sanchez,
Oh my god.
what are you doing here?
I work for Ron Howard now.
And she'd proven as loyal to him as she was to her former boss, Michael's father, but without the quote-unquote benefits. The only thing it imagined that Kitty blew was smoke up the skirt of the young woman who hired her. Michael's niece, Maybe, was then working as a film executive. Kitty saw to it
She didn't even get releases from her family.
that Maybe's was one of the bodies that was buried. And the project
She's been in a cave.
got thrown on the back burner.
Wow, Dad, is this the one that landed on the moon?
On a soundstage.
The green screen.
But most of my movies are based on still photographs that I find truly inspiring.
It was true. Splash was based on what turned out to be a counterfeit Hockney that Brian talked Ron into buying. The Da Vinci Code was from this photo.
You know Willow?
My wife died years before any of this.
Oh, gee. I think it's a lot more fun if we see her die.
That is fun.
And by the way, then it's a fantastic.
Michael assumed that by my girl, Ron was referring to his mistress.
I can see why you're telling me in the lab, huh?
But Ron was actually talking about his daughter.
Us guys.
Well, it's about the whole family.
Then?
We're gonna need everybody's signature on these releases in order to make this story. Although the real heartbeat of this thing is the father-son dynamic.
Yeah. You know, Ron, I don't know if I can do this. Is this a mistake? Am I a producer?
It's one of the perks of having a movie made about you.
Huh. Yeah, you want to know what? Frankly, I think Ron Howard just wants to get a movie for his girlfriend.
Oh, it sounds like Ron Howard is casting with his You know, it's very hard to get a signature onto him. It's like somebody a long time ago said, hey, what if you
never
don't
sign anything because you said you didn't have a signature, just like you, Pop.
You don't have a signature?
No, he's never given me one card, not one birthday card, which is why his presents are always money orders, right, Pop?
Sorry. Oops.
Oh, he's
sorry.
a
That was
Fisher.
my fault.
No.
Looking at my phone.
God, you're handsome.
I got maybe a lucky hair day. You're the beautiful one.
You have beautiful eyes.
He does.
My deceased wife had red hair.
Yep, garbage like that.
Oops.
Oh,
God.
oh, ow!
Okay?
That looked like you.
I wish I'd done that well. Do you like Scottish music?
With the screeching horns and the silly...
Yeah, I'm in a band.
I love it. It's great. Hey, I met a girl today, and her name is...
But even without her name, he knew his only chance with her was to be a real producer. And that meant getting a signature from a father whose face he hadn't seen in ages. And that's when he suddenly did.
Dad?
No.
Hi. Don't say why we can't make him seem very, very,
Pick a word, just any word. Anything. Sweet Jesus, Michael.
Here we are.
Oh, that's me, huh? Oh, ceilings are even lower in here.
Yeah, your office is right below Brian's. He wanted his ceiling just a few inches taller than mine. To pull together
Watch your
around
back.
here. No, you watch your back, mister. If you screw up this project for me, I will bury you farther underground than I did your illiterate little niece. Hi, guys.
You know, we're making a movie about the family, and I wonder if Carl Weathers would be willing to help me out.
Let me ask you this right up front.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to waste you on you. In fact, I wasn't even going to talk to you about acting.
Nah, man, rights cost money. I never bothered with that stuff. I figure you go ahead, you shoot it. Better to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission.
As it turned out, Carl had never bothered to get either, which is why he made himself the subject of the final episode of the series.
Who knows my father better than Warden Gentles?
Hold on 1 second. The first time. Yeah.
That's right. He's a writer.
Apologize. I've had a few meetings today. Then the yellow robot gets mad at the pink robot. The purple robot. Sorry. I'm back to a Philip Seymour Hoffman type.
A Philip Seymour Hoffman type. And so naturally, I thought of you.
Well, you know, I'm a married man, so I don't really keep a directory of... No offense, I have a job. I mean, I have a good thing.
Hey, how's it going? Andy, quick note. You're funny, too. Let's get you set up in a writer's office. Oh, you can have Andy's if you don't mind the smell of bologna.
I'm in.
Michael had assembled his dream team, and now it was time to wow his boss.
Excuse me, sir, could you turn that off, please? Oh, I thought that was playing in here.
You are moving way too fast.
Maybe by Hollywood standards, you know, but Kitty, I come from the business community where sometimes you have to show it to them already built. Still think you're gonna bury me?
Well, Michael, you may not have your father's signature, but you sure have his signature style.
Cue the music. I think I just deleted my pitch.
Look who I've got to play Carl Weathers.
Oh, is that Cuba?
No, that's not true. I did not want to waste Cuba on Carl.
I should be informed of all meetings. Hey, Cuba, how you doing?
Ah, Brian, you know Carl Weathers, Andy Richter, Stephen Gentles, and Michael Bluth? Yeah, the elevator's been kooky since we lowered the floor, but maybe once you get that signature.
It might be kind of tricky. They're all down in Orange County.
And that's when Michael got his most unexpected visitor.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I wanted to speak to you.
It's a very original gift.
You'll never use it.
I will use it, except for maybe senoritas.
I live in Mexico now, and
I guess I was afraid that if I admitted Sudden Valley was a failure,
Told
you
you
might say,
so.
I told you so.
well, then you don't know me at all.
Sorry.
Lisa, it's like, you know, I didn't know it was about lying to a girl. Lisa.
It's all about the motive.
Sure, but the father-son relationship I was interested in was not you and your father. It was you and your son. You're the father.
But that would make my son the son.
Bingo. Michael had to decide whether being a producer was worth invading the privacy of a son who had kicked him out for that reason. Maybe the real estate business will come around soon.
Will it?
I could never reveal that information to a non-producer.
Huh.
And like all bagpipe music, it was hard to tell if it was good music played horribly
Doesn't matter, she
or
looks
horrible
cute as
music
fuck.
played well.
Look at her.
But Michael...
Well, make her mentally challenged and I'll thank you in my Oscar speech.
There's a part like that too. I mean, she comes in later and she's British, so she doesn't seem, no one could ever tell that she's disabled.
My son practically kicked me out of his school the other day.
That is literally what my son did to me.
Wait, how old is
You
your
have
son?
no privacy from me.
Girl?
That's what I should do.
Lem's 6 in August. Yours?
7 in July.
Michael regretted the lie, so he sort of split the difference.
17.
Oh, look at those. Boy, without this, I wouldn't know you had a tattoo.
I know anyone that gets that much clothing off me better know my name.
Your name?
Good night.
Good night.
And that's when Michael finally saw her name.
Oh my God. I'm dating Ron Howard's girlfriend.
Actually, she's his daughter. But that's kind of worse, don't you think?
Dad? He has a hernia. And they sent my guy over at Hoag Hospital. They call him the Bulge Whisperer. He does 20 of these a week.
We've got a pilot who crashes planes, and you're an actor who crashes pilots.
And Rocky hurts two nice red-haired guys' feelings.
Yeah, that's really funny. You know what else would be funny? If I ripped that red rug right off your head and turned you into Ron Howard.
While getting the biggest laugh of Andy's career.
Conan's face. This was so good. You know what's the secret? Okay, give me a second. You know what I think is the secret is just to let go. Like, I completely let go of the first 3 seasons, you know, like I let go of expecting that type of humor and that level of things, and I just came in today ready to just have a good time, and I had the greatest time today. This was so funny. The whole Michael just putting together the team of the writing and Andy and all of that, it was just so funny. They were ready. They were so pumped and so ready, and they were shut down. No words. This was great. This was great. The whole Lindsay episode was also great. I didn't expect to come back to Michael so soon. I thought that we were going to see, you know, Job. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody else. But it was great to be back with him. cannot believe how many people actually missed the trial for Lucille. That is just peak comedy. Nobody showing up because of very different, ridiculous reasons. Alright guys, this was it for today's video. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you around. Thank you so much to Sheriff JT, TCR, Topher B, Eric, Chichi, Les Reese, Thomas Janes, and Travis Shleisky.